Hello friends, I'm Barbara. I am happy to be here today to guide you through a brief chair yoga practice. Remember that everything that we do is optional. Please listen to your body. This is a time to settle in, bring a little bit more ease and openness to your body, to your mind, to your heart by tuning in mindfully with kindness and compassion. So here we go. If you like, you can come a little bit towards the edge of your chair so you have some space between your back and the back of your chair. And let's just take our seated mountain pose right now. Basically, our feet are on the floor, hands can rest in your lap, and just think about having a nice, long, light spine, letting your shoulders relax away from your ears. Maybe even have a gentle smile on your mouth. And let's just begin to notice our breathing. You can let your eyes close if you like, or keep them open. It's up to you. Just noticing the sensation as you inhale, and noticing the sensation as you exhale. And just bringing awareness to the breath can allow your mind and body to begin to relax. So we're just noticing whatever there is to notice without any judgment about it. So however you're showing up today as you breathe, I want you to just appreciate that you are taking good care of yourself. So just continue to let the breath flow free and easy. And we're going to begin to add some movement to the breath. So you could let your hands come down by your side, maybe wiggle them a little bit. And on your next inhale, you can just let your arms float out to the side, maybe overhead as far as is comfortable for you. And as you exhale, let your hands come down through your heart center. Again, inhaling as the arms reach out and up. Exhaling, steady and calm. Inhaling out and up. Exhaling, release and relax. Let's just do a couple more on your own. You can move at the rate of your own breath. You don't have to breathe at the exact same rate that I am. Just begin to notice how this feels in your body. And if you like, you can begin to be a little bit more active as you reach through your arms. Maybe you even take your gaze overhead to those hands if that's comfortable, and then take your gaze down to your fingertips, beginning to feel a little bit of movement through the neck. Let's do two more like that. Nice full inhales, nice full exhales. And after your last one, you can just let your hands relax in your lap and just notice any sensation that you might find in your shoulders and your arms as we just begin to kind of wake up the body with a little bit of movement. So we're going to move into a seated cat-cow pose now. So that's moving the spine through its range of motion forward and back. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the heart, to lift the gaze if that's comfortable for the neck. The shoulders will come back. And then as we exhale, we're just going to let the back round, the shoulders round. The chin can come gently down in the direction of the chest. And then inhaling, pelvis slightly rocks forward, chest lifts, gaze might lift. Exhale and round. So this movement can be as small or as large as feels comfortable in your body. You always want to listen to your own body's wisdom. And if you'd like to add some arms here, as you inhale and open, you could open up your arms, or you could come to cactus arms, whatever feels good for you. And then as you exhale, your arms could reach forward, they could hug. Just listen and see what might feel good in your body right now. Inhaling as we open, Exhaling as we round. And just a couple more like that. Or maybe you're doing the cactus arms. Last one. And then come back to that seated mountain, nice, long, relaxed spine. And these brief moments between the movement are really just as important as the movement. It's a time to tune in, to notice the after effects of the movement. So now we're going to move to a lateral stretch, so lengthening the sides of our body. So let's just bring one hand up into the air. Maybe you reach overhead, maybe your hand is on your shoulder, maybe it's even on your waist. But we're going for a little bit of length through the side body. Keep the back of the neck nice and long and relaxed. Just breathing here, lifting and lengthening. You could even hold on to the chair if that feels better. And then relax that hand down. Let's take the other arm up. Just breathe, lengthening those muscles between the ribs. You might feel this in your shoulder. And float that one down. And let's just move back and forth now. I'm flowing with the breath. So we inhale as we lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. If you'd like to move your gaze, you could look to your upper elbows. We lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Once more on each side. And come back to our seated mountain pose. Breathe and be. Just notice how you feel. And now we're going to move to a flowing twist. So our knees and our feet are going to stay pointing forward. We're going to inhale to sit tall. And then as we exhale, we're just going to rotate our body to one side. You can put your hand on the chair, maybe on the side of your leg, or you could hold on to the back of the chair. Let's just take a couple of breaths here, just kind of getting our positioning. So nice long spine. You go just until you feel sensation without any strain or pain. And the next time you inhale, let's come back to center. And then exhale, we'll twist in the opposite direction. And maybe you twist a little bit further and maybe not quite as deep. Usually one side feels a little bit looser than the other. And the next time we inhale, let's come back to center and release. So now we're going to flow that with the breath. And we're going to add some arms here. So if you'd like, you could add the arms. We'll inhale, bring both arms up. And then as we exhale, we'll twist and let the hands come down. Inhale back to center, both arms up. Exhale and twist, really nice. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Finishing up on the last side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Nice. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale, just float those arms down. Shake them out. Nice job. So let's move down to the waist area and the low back. And I'm just going to widen my stance a little bit. You can play with how wide your feet are. And I'm just going to rest my hands on my knees. And I'm just going to do some circles with my torso. Nice and small to start. You might think of your spine like a wooden spoon, kind of stirring the pot. And maybe after a few rotations, you might like to get a little bit deeper. Maybe you let the spine be a little more limber. Maybe your circles become wider. You could inhale around front, exhale around back. Maybe your shoulders get into the movement a little bit. Really nice, just nice, slow, full breaths, just enjoying the movement. And slowly come back to center. Pause here. And let's change directions. So starting with that long spine and small circles. And then maybe, if it feels good, we get a little wider. Maybe a little more fluid. Moving nice and slowly. You could inhale around front, exhale around back. Just a couple more. And come back to center. Really nice. Let's walk our feet in. And we're just going to draw one knee in towards the chest. Or maybe it just comes up a little ways off the ground. And float that foot down. Let's bring the other one in towards the chest. And float that foot down. Chest and down. Chest and down. And then let's extend one leg. And we're just going to rotate that ankle in one direction. You could even do this with the heel on the floor. Rotate in the other direction. And bring that foot in. Extend the other leg. Rotate in one direction. And rotate in the other direction. And walk that in. And let's come back into our seated mountain pose. Just noticing how you feel. And then to finish our practice, we could bring our palms together to heart center. And we can say together the word namaste, which means the light in me bows to and honors the light in you. Namaste. So good to be with you.